Hi everyone, my name is Javi and I can draw, and I want to start this video talking about dogs. As you know, most breed of dogs are descendant of the wolf. And if you have a dog or someone you know has a dog, you will know that there's something recurrent that happened with dogs that is always, pretty curious. It may have happened to you or not that you have a dog and you give them a bowl full of food and the dog eats the food, and then 15 minutes later the dog is like going through the trash or something like that, and you're wondering like, why is he doing that? He just ate. And the dog is not doing that because he's hungry. The dog is doing that because he doesn't know when he's going to eat next. That is something that dogs inherit from the wolf. That the wolves, by being in the forest and not having bowls full of food, they didn't know when they were going to eat next. So they ate as much food as they could whenever they could, because it may be days before they eat again. Well, freelancers, we are like dogs or, wolves, if you want to make it sound good. Sometimes it may happen that you have a job that allows you to pay rent, but in the back of your head you have this noise that is telling you that you don't know if once you're done with this particular job that you have, you will be able to pay rent next month. So in order to compensate for that, whenever you are offered a job, you say yes. Especially if you're not some big name author that can afford to have one big publisher contact them and offer them money for a full year to work on a book, that even though it is a super serious and hard job, it gives you some stability. If you're a small-time freelancer like I am, the jobs you get offered are not for a long time, and they don't allow you to give the best of you, and you need to get rid of them. Well, not rid of them, but you need to complete them as fast as you can in order to make rent that month. And if suddenly a lot of clients show up, you say yes to all of them, because you have no clue when the next job is still going to show up. And sometimes when you do this, you don't realize, but it always takes more time than you think it's going to take. And that means that you have to start doing sacrifices. That means having to work on the weekends. It also means having to spend less time with your friends or with your partner. And also means that you sometimes have to let go of your personal projects. That has happened to me a few times in my life. And even though I thought that I learned the lesson, I find myself in this spot again. So this means that for a while I will stop making videos. 2016 has been amazing for me. It's been a really hard year for me as well. But now I am able to look back and see all the videos that I've done, and I've seen how much better I got. And I know that to know that you guys are watching these videos and enjoying them encourages me every week to give the best of me when I make these videos. But these videos are not paying my rent. And I have to give more importance to the people who are actually paying my rent, that are my clients. And in order to do right by them and give them work that they will like and that I can be proud of, I have to give them all. So that means that I will be working on the weekends, and that means that I won't be getting much sleep either. But worry not, this post is going to be only for a month and a half or so. The channel will be relaunching in March. I have a great plan for it because there are a lot of things that I wanted to do, and I think that I found a way to put them all together into this big 1 year long project that I want to do for 2017. And I want to show it all to you in video. And it's great because it also matches some of the requests that you've been making about the type of things that you want to learn. Which, most of the things are things that I want to learn too, or that maybe I know but I want to get better. And, doing the research and practicing and all the stuff, it's always good. That doesn't mean that I won't be making any videos. I don't actually know if I will, but there are still a few things that I want to do on video and share them with you in the next month. So I want to thank you for being there for me and allowing me to spend time with you and sharing everything that I find. I hope that you find my tutorials useful. And also, I want to welcome all the people that have been subscribing since the last video. And now I have to watch this video about how there are not going to be any videos anytime soon. But stay there, because what I plan to do starting March is going to be super fun and it's going to be super useful. And I want to share that with you. This is what I want to do, is something that, as far as I know, haven't been done in this type of art videos that you can find on the web, including mine. That said, I have to get back to work, so that's going to be it for this video. My name is Javi and I can draw. Thank you so much for being there. I'll see you I'll see you in March. Bye!